What's going on, YouTube? We are back again with another reaction. We are back again with another review. Still following that NF journey. This is a long ass journey, but damn is it fun. So for today's music video reaction, NF's My Stress. So we are still going down that journey. We are still taking this road. I'm loving every bit of it, every step of the way, from his slow and melodic stuff to his singing, to his bars, to him calling out the industry. I'm loving it all. Like this boy is so multifaceted. I'm enjoying every bit of this. And this song will probably be no exception. It's probably going to be awesome. There's no music video for this, but they did upload on YouTube the audio video, so we're going to go with that. Listen to the bars, listen to the singing if he's got anything, listen to pretty much whatever he's putting out with this, because like I said, I've been enjoying it. I want to see what he's got. I want to see what this continues through with his story, with the journey. So let's see what he's packing with this one. But first, if y'all could be so kind to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit that little bell for future notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, NF. Let's see what you got. Oh, let's get it. I like that piano. I really like that piano.
Yeah, some days I just want to leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress.
True.
Some days I don't want to see or have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress.
Yeah, someday you just want to leave the negativity in your head. You don't want people to impress. That's true. Like, regardless whatever step you're at. And I've said this before in some of NF's music and some other artists, reactions that I've done. A lot of fans idolize these celebrities and think, well, they make the money they do. They're living the life. And not a lot of people understand what kind of life can be entailed with, what NF does, like what, Hobson, like what all these artists and bands do with, they're spending so much time in the studio, and then they're also touring, and then they're doing both simultaneously, like, and then they're having to do press conferences and interviews and all this and that and the other. And NF definitely doesn't do as much in like the social media realm or all the interviews and stuff, but he still is busy and he's still stressed. Like, a lot of people don't realize that celebrities, they're still people. You're still going to be stressed. You're still going to have your issues. You're still going to have your daily stresses in your life. Like, there's still going to be problems. So I really like that he's putting this through like that, and how he's pushing through with his voice. Like, he has a great singing voice, and he has such a cool tonality to his voice where it's raspy, and it really overlays well with this. And the piano does great with it. Like, I love how, like, what he picked for this, like how this music should flow. Like, I'm really liking just the smooth like essence to it.
From my stress, yeah, I just want relief from my stress. Late nights, staring out the window doing 85. Got my state of mind, yeah, walking on that gray line, hoping that my stress dies. It's like I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Pressure pushing me from all sides, insecurities of all kinds, yeah. I'm a hostage to my own pride. Most important things in life to me are things I know I can't buy. Yeah.
He hates his stress, but he hates his stress, but he thrives on it too. And all these issues, he's a slave to his own pride. Like, that's an issue. Like a lot of, like, that I can tell with him, and a lot of people have it, where it's, if you thrive on stress but you hate stress. People that thrive on stress is not healthy. Excess stress. Well, when you thrive on stress and you use it, and you use it to your advantage, it's still not healthy, but it does play to your advantage as far as, like, especially with NF, like with what he raps about, what he sings about, what he's talking about, the message he's conveying, that is stressful to him. He's venting it and he's doing his stuff, but it's still stressful to him. And I like how, like, further towards the very end, he said, I'm buying things that, things that help me, things that you can't buy. Yeah, that's true. You can't buy there's no quick fix you can purchase for your stress or depression or anything like that. There's no quick fix. As much as doctors and pharmaceutical companies want to tell you that there's a quick fix, there really isn't. As far as healthy quick fix, there's pharmaceutical fixes, there's putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, but there's no quick fix, no simple, pop pill and you're good, or no, just do this and you're fine. Like it's a multitude of things. It's coping, it's venting, it's figuring things out, stress reliefs. It's a culmination of things. And by and large, it's not something you can buy. And I like that he put that in there. Like that's a very well versed piece that he just laid in there, just subtly.
Most important things in life to me are things I know I can't buy. Yeah, it's me in phases. I'm not in the mood yet to meet another stranger. I'm not in the mood yet to have a conversation and talk about a bunch of things that I don't feel amazed with. Getting too close to me, whoa, could be dangerous. I don't like that energy, I leave the situation. All this negativity that I can't get away from. All this negativity I think I need a break from. I'm thankful, but someday.
Once again, playing well into the stress. When you get super stressed and you have certain things going on in your life, you don't want to meet other strangers. You don't want to talk about things that you're not super vested in. Like when you're stressed and you're going through issues and you have stressors in your body, which mentally or physically, whatever stressors are in it, there's a multitude of things that stress your body. Stress is just anything that puts attention on you, that pulls you in a way anything other than blissful. I mean, in all honesty. So it's like, yeah, sometimes you don't want to meet new people. Sometimes you don't want to talk about things that are just monotonous tasks, like small talk, no, this is some weather we're having, like BS conversations. Sometimes you're too stressed to really want to do that. And that's very understandable. And like talking about, people, you don't want to get close to me. That's a roller coaster you don't want to go through. Like people that tend to be stressed, they feel that, they're just bringing their friends down when, in reality, if you have a quality group around you, a good circle of people, they're going to try everything to pick you back up because they like you where you're at when you're not stressed. So they're going to try to do everything they can to help you not be stressed, and vice versa. You do everything you can for your friends to help them. So like, I see where he's coming from on that. Like I've been, I have a tendency to where I get so involved with, my work, my gym, training, clients, and doing these videos. Like I recluse. There's sometimes where I recluse and I don't talk to a lot of friends. I don't see a lot of friends for a few months on end, and then eventually I have to branch out and get out of my shell. So I can definitely relate to that. And I feel a lot of people, anyone that has stresses in their life, which if you're a human, you probably go through stress. So like once again, NF's music is heavily relatable. Like that's a key thing to it, and that's why his fans are who his fans are, and that's why even I myself, I'm talking about my relation to this.
All this negativity I think I need a break from. I'm thankful, but some days I just want to leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't want to see or have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. Yo, this life got my head spinning. Wonder what I'd do if I knew these were my last minutes. Wonder if I had a week to live, would I stay tripping? Wasting every day that I had left trying to sell tickets, or maybe call my dad, say I love him and laugh with him. Take a couple days and get away from this fast living.
That's true. If you take all the stresses, people tend to latch onto stress, and stress is a negative thing in the body. It can be beneficial, but it's a negative thing, and it's human nature to latch more onto negative connotations in life than positive. That's why people will tend to, when they're in a bad mood and they talk about one thing that they don't like, then they'll start ranting about other things they don't like. They'll start going on tangents because our brains tend to wrap faster around negative things than better things. But with Nate putting it like that, what if this was what if these are my last minutes? What if this was my last week? Would I continue to be stressed? Would I continue to be tripping out of my mind about this kind of stuff? Or would I take a break? Would I call my dad, tell him that I love him? Would I take a week? Would I take this week off? Would I just let all my stress sit aside? Would I stop trying to sell tickets and stop trying to be who I am with my music and my career? Would I just relax and debrief? In all honesty, like that's what he's saying. Like if I knew I was going to die in a week, would I still stress, or would I just debrief it all? Would I get it out of my system? And that's a big thing that people need to understand, because not every day is guaranteed. Like tomorrow's not guaranteed. 5 minutes from now is not guaranteed. And to hold on to stress, especially if it's stress that's not even going to benefit you, that itself is unneeded, because Stress is a lot like sitting in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but nowhere to go. And if you didn't know that these were your last minutes on earth and you spent it stressing, well, after that hindsight, you bet you wish that you weren't stressing, like I bet you wish that you spent it relaxing, talking to your family, taking a debriefing, like what I had said.
Say I love them and laugh with them. Take a couple days and get away from this fast living. I don't love my work the way I did, man. This whole business has got me feeling jaded. Friends I had, now they act different. It's all switching. Whoa, yeah. It's pretty hard to watch. Things you used to love turn to things that you wish you forgot. Real moments that make you question the things that you want. It's got me growing mentally, but stressing me out till I drop over the top.
Oh yeah, this song's had me pause quite a bit. I like that he put that, things that he liked, and then it turned, things that he liked and he enjoyed a while ago. Now it's things that he's shying away from, and it's got him questioning himself on things that he likes now. Things that you deem as beneficial to you then, and then they become a negative now. Now you start questioning. Well, if this is a benefit to me now, is it just going to be a negative to me in the future? Like this was based off historical facts. And I'm an analyst, like I'm a financial analyst. Like I look at historical facts to plot and trend and forecast future events and future occurrences based on prior events and seasonality trending and all that. Well, similar. It's a similar facet. It's a much more less intricate facet, but it's the same thing. In the past, this is what happened, and then it turned into this. So I like it right now. We're in this stage at this right now. Is it going to do that in the future? Like, is this gonna go sour? Like. It's like when you buy fruit and you don't eat it. Well, I bought apples, last year, and then I didn't eat them and they went rotten. I'm buying apples again this year, or I'm buying oranges this year. Are they going to go rotten? Am I going to make the same decisions and things are going to happen the same? And this fruit's going to go rotten. And yes, I know I just literally compared apples to oranges. That's usually a term that you can't do, but this time it worked.
Things that you want got me growing mentally, but stressing me out till I drop over the top. It's where I live on a daily basis. I always find a way to find the bad in good situations. It's sad, huh? Yeah, I live my life on the edge. Don't want the meds. I'm just trying to get relief from my stress,
Don't want the meds. Just trying to get relief from my stress. Bravo. Any way that someone can try to just shy away from the medication to get away from stress, to stay away from the pharmaceutical avenue of relief of issues from depression and stress and all that. If there's ways that you can go about it that's not a pharmaceutical way, I fully encourage it. Like I really encourage it. And what was that he said just prior?
Always find a way to find the bad in good situations. It's sad, huh?
That part caught out to me. Always find bad in good situations. It's always preached, parents teach their kids and friends say, always try to find the good in a bad situation. Always trying to find the light in the darkness. It's the opposite. Always try to find the beneficial in the negative. And he's saying, I always find the bad in the good. He always finds the darkness within the light. And it's like kind of like the whole yin-yang, where there's the white side with the little black, and there's the black side with the little white. Most people teach on the black side with the little white. Find the lightness in the dark. Well, he's the yin to the yang, or the yang to the yin, whichever one is which. He's the one that finds that little bit of darkness within the light. That really stuck to me on that. That's a cool way of how he referenced it, especially playing on things that a common thing that people say as far as to always find good and bad. And if I remember right, yes, if you guys haven't seen it, I recommend watching it. In the movie Fifth Element, Bruce Willis says that about him winning a trip and him getting fired. Now he won free lunch. He's like, see good and bad, good philosophy. See, it's even in movies.
Yeah, I live my life on the edge. Don't want the meds. I'm just trying to get relief from my stress, Some days I just want to leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Some days I don't want to see or have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress. These stress levels are not healthy. I'm waiting for that call saying records are not selling. I wonder when this all disappears and they forget me. Will I feel like I found who I was or be more empty? I wonder, was I wrong thinking this is where God led me? Or did I get involved with something that was too heavy? I drive until I'm lost and just sit in my car yelling. My inner critic talks. I'm just hoping that God helps me to stop stressing. Yeah. Some days I
talk about thinking of the negative, like the stress and the negativity. Is he doing the right thing? When are people going to just forget about him when sales start to decline? Are people just going to forget about NF? Did he make the right decision doing what he's been doing with his music? Is this what he was supposed to do, or did he take the wrong turn? And again, with him saying staring out the window going 85 in the beginning, and now it's saying him drive until he's lost. Yelling at himself with his inner critic, just putting himself on blast. Like, that's when you're alone with your thoughts. And I like that, alone driving around, speeding, that's a common thing. You leave and go for a drive when you're upset or stressed out. And that's definitely what he's playing in with this. But yeah, him talking about him being his biggest critic. We are all our worst critics. I can look back at all my videos, including this one, and critique it 1,000 times. Be like, there ain't no way anyone likes my stuff. There ain't no way anyone likes my videos. Like, this is crap. This is nothing. Like, you're your biggest critic. But it's also part of having to cope with you being your biggest critic and taking your biggest criticisms and figuring out which ones are beneficial, which ones are more constructive, which ones are more deconstructive, eliminating the bad and bringing in the good. But in turn, you got to not be the kind of person that sees the bad in every good situation. You got to see the good in bad situations. Hence back to the yin-yang, what I just said of what he was rapping about.
Someday, I just wanna leave the negativity in my head. I just want relief from my stress. I just want relief from my stress. Someday, I don't wanna see you have a bunch of people to impress. I just want relief from my stress. Yeah, I just want relief from my stress.
Solid song. Awesome message. Like, literally, this song is titled My Stress, and that's literally what he talks about. But once again, he talks about it in such a way, and it's in such a relatable, in such relatable verses and bars that he's saying, and also with that chorus or hook or cadence, whatever you want to call it, in there, that goes through the song. It's adaptable and it connects to everyone. That really connects to everyone. If you're a human, you have stress. Like, that's it. And this song, My Stress, that's he's talking about it in relation to him with his music, his sales, him projecting his life, the trauma that he's had in his life, him projecting that to the public and him criticizing it. And are people going to forget me? Am I doing the right thing? Like, is my stress is, it's just bearing down. It's like, it's a serious weight on your shoulders, and everyone can relate to this because it makes you think of things that are happening in your life. I think of things that are happening in my life when I listen to that. So anyone can do that. And that's, once again, like I said many times before, that's why people are diehard fans of NF. That's why people really like Nate. But phenomenal song, beautiful song. Love the smooth style of rap and the bars that he put through it. That his singing voice is perfectly raspy. Like, I love the tone that he casts out. It all of his music flows well with each other. Because whether he's singing, it's slow, it's fast, doesn't matter. It has that grittiness to it. Even in his voice, it has a slight grittiness. And I think he's a very underrated singer. I think he has phenomenal talent with his voice, not just, of course, lyrically with the bars, but with his voice actually singing. I think he's a very underrated singer, not just an underrated rapper, but he's phenomenal, and he's so multifaceted. Like, that's bravo, man. Like, that was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. All right, so that was my reaction to My Stress by NF. Damn, that was a really good song. I really enjoyed it. There's not much more I can really say than what I just said, but yeah, bravo, man. Like, that was very well laid out. It was super smooth. Like, it just how it flowed and everything. And I like how that final chorus, that final hook, it got dead silent. I actually thought I was like, oh, that was good. And then it hit, and I was like, oh, hey, we get the chorus one more time to emphasize that of just wanting to get out of your head and leave your stress behind. Like, I really like that last little bit of emphasis in there. So that was really good, man. Like, NF, Nate, once again, I know I'm like a no-name reactor, but if you ever see this video, bravo. And bravo on all the music that I've listened to so far, because I haven't found one song of yours that I don't like. So seriously, good job. I enjoy it all. Keep doing it. This song is no exception. Bravo. But if you guys like this reaction, as always, be sure to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit that little bell for future notification. That would make me forever grateful. And also comment down below. Give me some more artists. Give me some more bands. Give me some more music genres. Give me some more songs. Tell me what you want me to react to. It doesn't even have to be music. Give me some videos you want me to react to. If you got private label YouTube stuff, if you got comedy skits or little snippets of this, that, and the other, let me know. Let me know what you guys want me to react to. I'll be more than happy to react to. I'm loving doing this. I love doing the music, but I want to see what everyone wants me to react to. So keep feeding me. I'll keep feeding you. We'll keep the circle going. I love all you guys, as always. But that's it. I'm out.